Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to talk about one of my favorite video games called Code Vein. It's set in the near future where the Great Collapse has devastated the world. Monsters have emerged from the collapse, and to survive, humans have created revenants. Revenants are human corpses that have been brought back to life by implanting a biological organ representative, or BOR, parasite within the heart. The parasite causes the beings to act more like vampires with unique abilities. And the reason why they act more like vampires is because they require human blood for nourishment. And the only way to defeat a revenant is by destroying their hearts, which is similar to staking a vampire. And if the revenants don't get the human blood they need, they will mutate into the Lost, which are cannibalistic beings with no thought, reason, or control. Kind of like a zombie, but more monster-like and a little bit more terrifying, in my opinion. The story I really liked. I thought it was different, although it did seem a little similar to God Eater, which I did find there was some inspiration for this game from God Eater. The worlds look very similar, like they are set in the same world, especially since I believe in one scene in Code Vein, there's a monster that looks very similar to the one in God Eater. I could be wrong, but I swear it's the same one. I kind of wish that they did a crossover between Code Vein and God Eater. I think it would be pretty cool, especially since the outfits that are in both Code Vein and God Eater are very similar. So I don't think they would have had to change too much to make it make sense for the two to coexist in the same game. I also kind of wish that they made another game and continued the story to see what the after effects were, or what happened after everything was said and done that your character did. I know there's DLC, I just haven't played it yet. I got it after I beat the game, so I'm gonna have to go back and play it. I specifically liked the challenges in this game and how you had to really strategize to defeat the different monsters and bosses. So you had to figure out what companion to use, which one might be better suited to the boss that you're trying to defeat or the new enemy that you're trying to defeat. What weapon should you use? What armor, abilities, all of these things, just to advance further into the game. The biggest thing that I really liked about this game, though, is that you could create your own character and customize it how you wanted it to look. So you could customize their hair, outfit, all the way to their nails. And I thought that was great. I liked that I could play as a female instead of a male, which was a great change of pace since most games I do have to play as a guy. So this was really nice. I thought the monsters and bosses were creepy, but some were really beautiful at the same time. They were a lot of fun to try and defeat. Now, it's not to say that I didn't die in this game, because I died quite a bit. But the story kept me coming back for more. And I really wanted to advance further and defeat the challenge in front of me. So I liked being able to kind of figure out what I did wrong, how I can fix it to improve and go forward. I also liked how I could explore. It's one of my favorite things to do in a game. I like being able to look around and really see the entire map laid out instead of just a linear path. I don't really like linear paths. It's actually what used to kill me a lot in Halo, because Halo kind of is a linear path, and I always like to stray from that, and I usually got myself killed. So this was really nice, being able to explore. The only thing is, I did get lost a few times exploring, and I had to defeat monsters that respawned, because sometimes I would wander into an area that was where a horde of enemies was, and I would die quite a few times. So to get back to your body after you've died, the enemies would have respawned. So if you don't want to lose the items that you had when you died, you have to go back to get your body and get the items. Which isn't quite easy, because if you die going back to your body, you'll lose that, what you had when you first died. You'll lose all of it. So that was kind of a pain in the ass, but I will admit that it was worth dying and killing the same horde of monsters over and over and over and over again, because you got to collect more resources to help you improve your character, your companion, and what have you. So you can actually have a better chance of defeating those enemies and progressing into the game. It had an amazing soundtrack. I actually found a new favorite band, Vamps. Not the Vamps, Vamps, with Hyde. And the imagery was stunning. A lot of it was breathtaking. I strongly recommend this game to those that like hack and slash games and a dark story, because it does have a pretty dark storyline. The game does have mixed reviews because of the difficulty. And I did find out why it has such a high difficulty, even though for me it wasn't really that high. The creators were inspired by Dark Souls for their gameplay. So they wanted it, of course, challenging. I actually found this game a lot easier than Dark Souls, because, as I've stated, I can't get by the first boss in Dark Souls. No matter how many times I have fought that boss, I've died every single time, 14, 15 times over. Whereas in Code Vein, I probably only died maybe 5, 6 times fighting a boss. Because usually when I died the first time, I would go back and try to figure out, maybe I need a different companion. Maybe I need to upgrade something. Maybe I need to have these different abilities maxed out. That was a lot better than you're stuck with nothing right off the bat and you have to keep fighting this one boss and you keep dying. This was better than that, because you can go back and figure out how to assess the situation and overcome it. Whereas Dark Souls, I just can't figure out how to overcome that boss. I did start playing God Eater, and I do see similarities between the two. You can create your own character. The difference, though, is God Eater seems to have timed missions, whereas Code Vein doesn't. And I'm not big on timed games, so we'll see how God Eater pans out. I will let you know. If you would like to see me play a game, let me know in the comments. I have been thinking about playing games on Twitch every Wednesday. So if it is something that you would be interested in, it might be something I look into. Just let me know in the comments. If you have played Code Vein, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you agree that it's just too difficult? Or do you think it's much easier than Dark Souls? If there's a game that you would like me to play, let me know as well in the comments. I will see what I can do. Have you played any games that are similar to Code Vein? Because I would love to play more games that are similar to this. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to miss a video, don't forget to hit the little bell icon for notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Until next time.